Attention.
If you stop this podcast recording at any time,
you will die.
I don't want to die.
Do you want to live?
You have 24 hours to share this podcast with 5 people or you will die.
I'm kidding, you won't die. You're just weak shit for not sharing.
And the winner of the best motherfucking podcast goes to...
Black with no cream.
What do you think?
It's so fucking dumb and so fucking Ben Haggerty.
I knew you would say that.
Cheers, Dave.
Cheers.
Cool. Oh, if you're just listening to this, we are filming a video. It's available on our YouTube channel. But me and Dave were just having a what's the word? Congratulatory
coffee cheers.
Coffee cheers, because guess what, motherfucker? We are recording this in the official Black with No Cream office / podcast studio / BWNC headquarters, whatever you want to call it.
It's BWNC HQ.
Dave's quiet as hell. Will you move the mic towards your mouth a little bit?
Sure.
It's the BWNC HQ. This is the headquarters. If you're watching this on video, nothing's really set up here. We just have our 2 desks. We just bought the desk to match my desk. So now Dave's got a spot, which is cool. Feels good. We're just sitting in here getting used to the space. And it's fucking exciting as shit because how long have I been talking about wanting a space?
Like a year and a half. I feel like
since it started.
I feel like everything we're doing now, we've been talking about since we first started working together.
Fuck.
And like now and it's dope because I feel like we're finally getting to actually do the things that we've always talked about.
Right.
So
there's a lot of freedom that comes with having a space to create in that I didn't have prior, because first off, this is David Malave. Dave, say what's up. He just did the peace sign because audio. So first I was doing this in my house. So this is all my kitchen, basically. I've ran the podcast out of my old apartment. I ran it out of my WeWork office, which sucked because we were doing it in a boardroom that sounded so bad and the fucking people would walk by all the time and it was just really shitty. And then ran it out of my new apartment, out of the kitchen. And then we did it on tour every once in a while whenever we could, which is only a handful of times because it's pretty hard to do. But yeah, so it's been really tough because I wanted to not only have somewhere to dedicate the podcast space to even just build a set, like something that legitimately looks like a show, and be able to just flip the lights on and have that space ready to go at any time, which we will have here. But it's important for us to start creating more content on YouTube. And we know that with Black with No Cream, our direction we want to take it to, we want it to be like the #1 fucking space for education and for content creators in the fucking world. And to do that, we need space, and I need to be able to yell at a camera, and I need to be able to have creators come in here and work on certain things. And I just couldn't really do that out of my apartment because Lauren has her business that she runs out of our apartment as well. And shit gets, when she's working, I can't be loud. When I want to be loud, she's probably tired from working, so it's difficult to do that shit. Now, we've invested in a space. It's fucking awesome. We're in Hollywood, so now you can find us. Don't come here. I don't know what else. What did we say we're going to talk about? We wanted to do a morning roast episode, and we wanted it to be quick because we just literally are still moving and didn't have much time to properly put together a morning roast and record it and do all that shit. So we wanted to basically make this episode to tell you to bear with us as we transition into this space and build our space. And I'm sure the first few podcast episodes in here aren't going to look that cool until we get all the right shit. But
yeah, I think just get excited because the whole goal is the podcast, the way it looks, should look way more produced and designed.
Create videos for a living, and my podcast has been the most basic, shitty version. Like, just so much disrespect to like everything I've learned in my life.
But hopefully, we'll have everything well lit, like a something that is very visually appealing and on brand with Black with No Cream. More YouTube videos in here, like more tutorials we can make.
Dude, we're gonna make so many fucking
just
tutorials.
All types of shit is gonna happen in this office, and I think it's just gonna propel everything a lot faster.
Totally.
It's just a testament to Ben investing his own money into this idea and this concept that's helped, so many of us. So, we're just excited and looking forward to all we can create, and just looking for continued support. the contest went awesome. We're gonna come with more fire.
The contest was so good.
We're coming with more events. Our Black with No Cream LA meetup is coming soon.
We're gonna do some big shit.
Photo contest is coming soon. Like satellite
Keep dropping
meetups.
the exclusives, Dave.
Satellite meetups are coming soon.
Woo!
New merch is coming soon. New mugs are coming soon. Everything is gonna pop off. So just let's fucking go. It's 2019. We've been talking about taking this off the ground for so long now, and it feels like this was a seed of an idea when me and Ben first started working together. I remember I used to write down all these ideas. We could do this, we could do this, we could do this, but we just didn't have the manpower. We didn't live in the same place. We didn't have the money.
Yeah, Dave lives here now. We got a space. We can go. We can ride the boosters here. Pull up. Fucking put in the work, man. And also, big shout out to all of the people that have bought merch. First and foremost, thank you for buying anything that we put on the internet. That shit obviously helps pay the bills. You want to know what else helps pay the bills? Is our fucking superheroes, also known as our patrons. Everyone that's supporting us on Patreon, fucking, you mean the world to us, because that's literally helping us keep the lights on here and being able to pay the rent. Like, fucking so cool to have everyone in this space. And also, like, as we progress and over the next few weeks, we're going to find ways to make Patreon even more beneficial. We did, if you don't know about Patreon, there's like tier levels, right? In each tier level, like if you chipped in $5, you get XYZ. If you chip in $15, you get XYZ. The whole goal is that whatever you're chipping in is just going to supporting the idea and allowing us to create and build more, do more podcasts, get more ideas out there as far as like how you should move as a creator based on stories that you hear through the podcast, tutorials like Dave said, all that shit. And so by making those tier levels, we wanted to find ways to give back and allow us to be able to create with that, but we're going to make those tiers even more powerful and find ways to be more interactive.
I think we're going to go back to the drawing board on it. But just know that, like, if you are a Patreon, you're the fucking shit for sure. But if you aren't, you should like consider, because we're definitely going to come with the heat on the Patreon, but mostly, all the content and everything that you see, everything that's created in Black with No Cream comes out of the time and and opportunity cost of other jobs that Ben, and by, product me put into this. And I think that, whatever you can give to help, like, literally make this happen, like, whatever, and soon when it's educational products, when it's meetups, when it's tutorials, project files, all these things that are going to help you be successful as a creator, we're all doing this together. And the whole reason I think Black with No Cream is so strong and such a fucking awesome idea is that, like, everything that we've ever done has been like a crowdsource, like, grassroots thing, like, when we do the contest, we got a guy, Ian, from the group who's building, like, and he does that off the strength of
he designed the flyers.
Believing. Yeah, he designed everything in terms of the graphics. We've had Sean, we've had people. Everyone's doing everything.
Nico's, Justin, dude. There's been so many people, like, even going back to when I first started this, Riley, Coleman, all these people, Frisky, everyone that helped me out at the beginning, just even like letting people into the group. There's been so many people just believing in the Johan, fucking the designer for the new site that we're building, FYI, that's coming.
And the coders too, Carl Bush and all those guys.
Dude, everyone's coming and putting their energy into this idea, and they all know that it can go in the right direction. It's going to be powerful. And I think the idea is just to never let the lights shut off on the idea. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're doing. So, like, for me, it's the same thing what he was just talking about, investing so much time and energy and money into the idea of making this thing make sense for everyone else. And the only reason I do it is because I don't know how many fucking messages I get, like, almost daily, from people that are like, dude, this group is fucking did this and this for me, or this got me this job opportunity, or blah, blah, blah. And there's so many people that say stuff like that just it inspires me to keep figuring this out. So like Dave said, all these things that we have planned for the future that hopefully will create revenue, like, creating kits and packs and making things that just are going to help each creator individually, like, excel in their career. That stuff's just going to take a lot of time, and we're putting the effort into it. Like, I was just getting offered a job the other day that I was told Dave about, but it's like this job to be a creative director for this certain company, and it's a fucking big, a lot of money.
You know the company. You guys
know the company, but they wanted me to come in and handle some stuff and would be paying out a lot of money to do that shit. And in the back of my mind, nothing, like, I don't want to go salary for a dumb amount of money, because that would limit me from being able to experiment with this and try to see where we could take Black with No Cream. Like, that's how much I care about this shit, that I'm literally turning down work right now and trying to keep my name off the grid, actually, to not be touring, to not be shooting, to not be doing campaigns, to try to limit the jobs I choose so I can spend as much fucking time recording podcasts, building content, understanding the back end of how this shit's all going to work, building a better experience for you guys, designing a website that could fucking is going to change the game of everything. Hopefully eventually creating our own social network, man. Like, that's where we want to take this shit. And it's super powerful. It just takes a lot of time and resources. Just so that, I think, is why I'm so excited that we have this space, because it's just another step towards the right direction, and hopefully proof that I fucking care about all you guys and making this shit work, because this shit is not cheap. Living in LA is not cheap already. Just living here alone and then adding an office expense to the top of that shit is fucking stupid. So, but it's going to be worth it. And I think that, we couldn't do it without the Patreon people and everyone supporting the merch and things like that. So shout out to everybody who's done that.
I think that's important. I just want to say one thing. I think it's important because, like, this group was created, like, for this to sustain itself, it has to become a business in some sense, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to become businessmen when we're creatives,
young businessmen.
But the thing is that the reason why this idea is so powerful and why it's so organic is because this was created without any idea of how it would sustain itself in the beginning. It was created straightly off the purpose of what it was supposed to do. And everything that we do, believe it or not, like, don't get it twisted, we do it because we care about this shit. Like, we don't sit there and write these podcast episodes. We don't sit there and spend hours talking, hours planning, hours coming up with this stuff because of any other reason. Like, we wouldn't spend all that time because it's not paying anything back. So I think that, like, the purpose of this is so powerful, and we believe in it so much that we're going to continue to keep pushing it. And the whole goal is just, if that's able to make this a thing where we can push this further and allow this to us to bring in more creators, is only going to make this like a bigger operation that's going to, Ben has been in meetings talking to people in the industry, very important people who look at this idea of what we have and literally say multiple times that this is a sick idea, that something's missing in the industry because of what we have here. So we know we're onto something. It's just about, we're going to keep, grinding, coming out with fire, and with the Patreon, we're going to come hard with new incentives, and we've listened to y'all's feedback, and I think with that, we're going to keep dropping merch, we're going to keep dropping other things, and with that, like, by the end of 2019, I think Black with No Cream will be in an incredibly dope place.
If I can be able to afford to have my friends like Dave sit here side by side with me and work and dedicate as many man hours as we can to this idea, the amount of shit we're going to be able to do is fucking next level. And I'm excited to take it there, and I'm willing to invest whatever it takes to get there. This office alone, I mean, we're about to spend some stupid money on just a table to have a dope looking pocket, like lights, all this shit to make this place look amazing. Like, I'm willing to do it. I just want everyone to be as active as possible in the community and enjoy it as much as possible. That's like the main goal. So, we said enough.
That's it.
Yeah. This is it. We're in the fucking office.
I think we said 10 minutes. I think, what are we at right now?
I don't know. You ran the timer.
I forgot to, honestly.
Probably 20 minutes. Fucking my bad. Sorry.
It's 13. We're pretty good.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I think that covers all this shit. But just getting the keys and signing the lease and fucking getting the space was like the best feeling ever. So, and now having like an office and it's quiet and I could be loud and I can fucking change this room however I want is fucking tight. Super tight. So we'll be documenting it. We'll make a video covering like, the progression of this space and everything like that. So it's gonna be cool. So if anyone has ideas, if you are looking into the Patreon thing, and if you have ideas of how we can make each tier better or anything, let us know. You can always email us if you want, blackwithnocream@gmail.com. Just email us your ideas. We're always open to that shit. I know a lot of people have been saying they want to do like one-on-one shit with me. Cool. We can figure that out. Do some live streams in there that are more private, where we can watch each other's work and do things like that. Like, that's going to happen. I don't know. Anything, we're open to every idea. So definitely feel free to send us a message. And I don't know, if you fucking own a cool company that you think your shit should be in our space, let us know, because we are open to accepting gifts.
I keep forgetting that camera's right there.
I know the camera's right there. this shit probably looks trash. It was on a GoPro, and there's no light in here, so it is what it is. But
shout out to the winners of the top 3 winners of the contest.
Yep.
Shout out to everyone who competed in the contest.
Yeah, we had
there
so
were
many
some just
submissions.
super ill videos, and I'm really stoked with how it came out. And I think we're gonna come with. There's gonna be more contests, different concepts that hopefully we get more people in, and we just keep creating and making dope shit and winning prizes. So
for an example, that that contest, we were able to give over $5,000 in gifts, which is unreal, which is like more money than I think Black with No Cream's ever brought in from shirt sales or anything. So just to put it in perspective, that's amazing to have found a company that was willing to invest upwards over $5,000 in gear to give away to creators that literally got to do something that they want to do every day. Our only goal was to make you just create something in 48 hours. That was my only goal, is just to make people get out of their fucking house and make something, or shoot in their house, whatever you gotta do. And it worked. To see how many fucking people submitted ideas, from the people that are literally not even videographers that submitted ideas just because they wanted to challenge themselves. That shit makes me so proud of this community, and that's fucking awesome. And I can't wait to do more of that shit with you. So yeah, shout out to the winners. Tomorrow we're doing a live stream. If you're listening to this by the time we drop it, it's Wednesday right now. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., we're doing a live stream in the Black with No Cream community, the private community on Facebook. And we're going to have all 4 of the judges, me, Justin O'D Show, Andrew Sandler, and then Epidemic Sounds will be there. They'll be also chatting in. So yeah, we're just going to go through the top 10 videos that we really liked, and kind of give feedback and watch them with everybody. And then we'll leave that up in the community so you can watch that later. So, all right.
That's it.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to pick up some merch and join Patreon and blah, blah, blah. Shop BWNC.com. So we can keep these lights on for hopefully at least 12 months. Cool. Bye.